joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. To Marcus Morris. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
To Hayward. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Knicks with the basketball. To Marcus Morris. And throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Tatum. Tough shot. Well defended. Payton with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Count the bucket for two.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down three. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Draws the double and still hits.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They're down three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Nothing going here on that drive. The jumper's off the mark. Brown into the front court. They trail by two. Give it to him. Kemba Walker missed his first. That one goes.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
To Walker. Beyond the arc for three. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Marcus Morris trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, the lead is up to 5. Celtics have it. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 of 4 now.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Trying to cash in. Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
Hayden into the front court. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. New York with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. Hayward. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. It was right there. Another follow. Still no good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A 3-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly... Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
To Julius Randle. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
To Hayward from long range. Not done yet. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Hayden. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a 2-time NBA champion as assistant coach with Ray's Fantasy Camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Jason Tatum swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
The possession lies with New York. Gets a look, can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Hayden with the basketball, trailing by 4. Randle to Payton. Boston secures the rebound. To Hayward. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Hayden into the front court. Down 6. Jason Tatum with a piece. Hayward. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hayward to Kemba Walker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. New York Knicks basketball.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Payton. Probing the defense. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Let's go.
He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, match up, match up, match up. Got him. D up, baby. D up.
Can't connect from inside. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's
The ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Celtics worked hard for their halftime lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Knicks have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track.
The Boston Celtics are benefiting from the fundamentals. The way they've been boxing out and using positioning has allowed them to keep possessions alive. Even better is letting them turn missed shots into made shots.
Player of the half.
Tatum showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Boston with the basketball. To Walker. Tatum. He engulfed him that time. Payton with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Walker into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Tatum. Not easy.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Possession lies with New York. To Marcus Morris. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Hayward. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Walker.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
He was hacked. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Rebound hauled in by New York. Hayden into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
New York in control of the basketball. Hayden to Marcus Morris. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Ed, here's the next level today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
To Payton. Jason Tatum snatching it out of the air. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. The monster stuff.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Hayden. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Walker with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Hayward with a shot, no good. 3 quarters complete with the Celtics in front. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Celtics have it. And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Payton.
I'm here. I got you. Pick it up.
Rebound, hauled Walker. The lead stands at 9. And count the basket inside.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
To Payton. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Gotta come through.
To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. Payton with the basketball. His guys down by 9. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Kemba Walker. The Knicks secure the rebound. Payton into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Runner's good there.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
From the painted area, won't go down. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Screen coming. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Hayward. Flushes it home.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Deep left corner. Hayward. Great defense. To Payton. Short jumper misses. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Nothing going here on that drive. to Hayward. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Can't connect from in close.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. They'll let one fly from half court. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one by 4. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a to EASports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics won this game after a close finish. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the 3 ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Knicks must be devastated after such a close loss. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Tatum put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.